I hope you all had a refreshing coffee break and are ready to dive into the final sessions of our first day here at ScooNews Global Educators Fest 2024. It has been an inspiring day so far, filled with rich discussions and innovative ideas, and we are about to wrap it up with a powerful lineup of sessions. To kick off our evening session, we have the honor of welcoming Harpreet Randhawa, Lead Education Specialist at Radius System Private Limited. Mrs. Harpreet brings with her a wealth of knowledge and experience in educational technology and has been instrumental in shaping future-ready competencies for both students and educators. Please join me in welcoming Harpreet Randhawa to the stage.
Thank you for introducing me, Parinya. Well, the picture says it all. More than that, I've been a sportswoman. I've played cricket for India and been an educator for last 30 years now. And before I kick off this session, thank you all for being seated here. After all the tracks that you've attended, thank you very much. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and some of the students that I see here. It's an honor for me to be present at the ScooNews event and speak about the future-ready competencies and the transformative role of technology in educating students and empowering teachers, which is the most important aspect. Next slide, please. Oh, they're still on there. Could you just change the slides, please? Yeah, we could move. The next one, please. This is what happens with the technology because the presenter could not take the, all right, we'll go to the second slide. As an Apple education partner, I am excited to present to you and share some insights that highlight how technology can prepare our students and teachers for a rapidly evolving future. The insights shall have references to Apple education in K-12. Could we have another slide, please? What you see here are certain surveyed percentages. The World Economic Forum emphasizes the urgency of preparing today's students for an unpredictable future, with 65% of primary school children likely to enter professions that are currently unknown to us. And with the dynamic change in the technology, we do not know what is coming in store. Additionally, McKinsey & Company warns that by 2030, around 375 million workers may have to transition to different job categories as automation and artificial intelligence. This underscores the importance of adaptability and commitment to lifelong learning, enabling students and teachers to thrive amid continuous change and face the uncertainties. I think the pandemic had shown us this. Next slide, please. The essential competencies for the future are crucial skills and abilities individuals need to succeed. But what you see here, there is something more to it. The adaptability and flexibility, leadership and initiative, global and cultural awareness, ethical reasoning and integrity form the most important part of the change that we are looking forward to. These competencies are essential for both, again, I'm stressing on students and educators as they navigate into this future. Next slide, please. Apple's Swift Playground applications is an innovative tool that teaches students coding and through engaging interactive puzzles which foster critical problem-solving skills. This hands-on approach makes learning to code accessible and fun, encouraging logical thinking as well. The everyone can create. We heard lovely music just a while ago and yesterday night. But there is the tools that are available for students who would want to move towards more creative side of learning. So the curriculum empowers students to explore and express their creativity in various mediums such as drawing, music, videos, and photography. Additionally, there are tools like iWork and iCloud that work together seamlessly for mirroring the teamwork required in modern technological work. Having said that, let's move to the competencies and that are required by the teachers and what Apple offers. Let's move to the next slide, please. Apple Teacher is a free, self-paced professional learning program designed to help educators enhance their skills on iPad and Macs. The program offers tailored resources and training, enabling teachers to integrate technology while they are training and delivering their lectures in the classroom, irrespective whether it's an early year or the higher education. Apps like Classroom and Schoolwork further support educators by allowing them to manage their classrooms. And classroom management workshops are the most in-demand workshops by school principals. Having said that, additionally, the Apple education community serves as a collaborative platform where educators can share best practices, innovative teaching strategies, and resources, promoting continuous professional development. So there is so much to be offered to teachers as well, and it could again lead to lifelong learning. Let's move to the next slide, please. The data technology integration in education with a global perspective that we would like to see. The next slide. Yeah. Let's have a look at what the global scenario is. It demands that the digital learning has surged, driven by the need for accessible and flexible education solutions, especially in developing regions with limited infrastructure, especially when we are looking at India. Investment is increasingly directed towards innovative tools like AI and AR. VR is the most in thing, but everybody here as an educationist as school leaders feels that probably it could be more toward when you look at the finance part of it, but then education has a different outlook towards it, and so are the people providing that. Coming further to the device usage, the widespread adoption of digital tools in K-12 education has become a defining feature in the modern classroom, especially when we look at the smart boards or the panels, or even the iPads today in the classrooms. The tools improve student engagement by providing interactive and multimedia-rich content, making learning dynamic through videos, simulations, and games. The future of education is seeing advancements in AI, AR, and we have heard a lot about it. The schools using Apple technology have seen significant improvements in student engagement and achievement. For example, the students in Apple distinguished schools. Now, these are the schools which are completely using Apple devices and technology throughout, from the early years till the higher ed or the 12th standard. The Apple distinguished schools are centers of leadership and education excellence that demonstrate Apple's vision for learning and technology and are considered some of the most innovative schools in the world. Recognition is awarded on the yearly basis, ensuring regular review of the school to ensure it continues to meet the high standards of delivery and implementation. Next slide, please. You've changed? Oh, I don't see it. Yep. So when we are looking at the EdTech market in India, it is growing day by day, and the bent of educators and the school leaders is to embed technology into the classroom. So the device accessibility in India has to be bridged between the rural and the urban. Although I understand that, we are sitting in the air-conditioned hall here, but then we are educators from all parameters across boards. Having said that, the urban regions benefit from the better infrastructure and resources, while the rural face the substantial challenges. But then how the economic barriers further restrict the access is or can be overcome by the government initiatives like Digital India campaign that was there. which aimed to enhance the connectivity and digital literacy, but progress has been a lot uneven. The learning outcomes that we see has to be integrated with a lot of teachers' training that has to be embedded. Could we change, please? Yeah. Now, what is the way forward? We've seen the challenges. Now, let's see how we can do it. First is the public and the private partnerships that need to happen. These could leverage a lot of funding, expertise, and innovation from the private sector to improve the technology and the educational opportunities in the schools. The second, the localized solutions could be the tailored approaches that can involve adapting curricula and resources to reflect local cultures, languages, and economic conditions. So having said that, the vernacular schools also can get embedded by bringing technology into their classrooms. Community engagement does not miss out on involvement of parents, which we saw in the last session where the mother was called in and the interaction happened between the student and the mother. Having said that, the professional development of teachers, which I'm emphasizing again, and I've heard a lot about it, that a lot of sessions have also happened today. It's the key to embed technology into the classroom. In fact, the innovative pedagogy can only be brought in once the teachers are trained and there is a view that is opened for students to learn and engage with the hands-on collaborative experiences. Could we have the next slide, please? I would like to thank each one of you to have spent time listening to me. I don't know how much that I could exchange my thoughts, but then having said that, as Radius, as Apple education specialists, we are there in the exhibition, and we would be happy to be part of your exciting journey to bring technology into the classroom. Beyond that, we have partnered with Imbibe, which have created a content for CBSE schools, ICSE schools, and in the process of doing for IB schools as well, which is well structured and goes hand in hand with the Apple devices as well. So we would love to have you at our stall. We would love to interact with you from the academic perspective as well and the technology. I would just take 2 minutes of yours to show you a little glimpse of our flagship school in Mumbai, which is an ADS, an Apple Distinguished School. And it has done a journey with us for the last 6 years. Could we play the video, please?
Welcome to Oberoi International School, India's leading international baccalaureate continuum school. And the only Apple Distinguished School in Mumbai. Our vision is to prepare students for the future, equipping them with the skills and knowledge they need to excel in a rapidly changing world, where we are committed to shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
We strive to provide a caring, nurturing, and an adaptive environment. This environment will not be possible without the use of technology, and therefore digital literacy is embedded in our infrastructure, in our curriculum, and in a lot of the decisions that we take for the benefit of teaching and learning.
Earlier we had it only from grade 5 to 12, and we thought it would be really nice to get our grade 4 students also into it. We showed device usage to parents and also showed how we're using Apple technology in our classrooms to our leadership team members. And then we have now our 4 to 12 under the BYOD program, which is really nice for students to bring their own devices. They do a lot of creativity, a lot of critical thinking in classrooms, and they create projects which they take back home then. And then it's good for them to work at home and then bring it back again here.
We were drawn to Radius because their customer care goes beyond. They're always there for us. Anytime we have any issues or if we're not sure how to deploy across multiple grades, multiple campuses, we can always rely on Radius to have an answer or have a solution for us. Their team in Mumbai are very convenient, very closely located to us, so that's another plus factor.
Apple has made learning very easy with the online guides and resources available at the Apple education community. Whether you're an expert or a beginner, you'll find quick tutorials and inspirational ideas. It's like a big playground where you get to connect with people, share ideas, and get advice from peers and experts. You also have APLS sessions which you can attend physically as well as virtually and clear any doubts that you might have. Apple is not only fun, but it's interactive, informative, and a lot of fun.